It's Miss Kelly. We are going to read this new book that I got. It's called Yoga Animals in the Forest, and it's by Christiane Kerr. So, it says, in this book you will read about Bear's journey through the forest. Along the way, Bear will meet friends who teach her how to do some simple yoga poses. And my friend here is going to show us the yoga poses. Are you ready? I want you to do them too. Bear woke up from a long, deep sleep. She yawned a great big yawn, and tried hard to keep her eyes open. I do this when I want to wake up, said Rabbit. Bear stood very still and breathed, just like Rabbit. And Bear started to feel more awake. So, can you stand up for me, buddy? Right in front of the camera. Feet comfortable, arms relaxed at your side. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow it out gently through your mouth. And again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, deep breath in. Try to relax those shoulders, bud. Good. Let's see where Bear goes next. After such a long sleep, Bear felt a little grouchy. I balance myself like this, said Bird. Bear stood on one leg and then on the other, just like Bird. And a smile spread across Bear's face. So we're going to start on 2 feet. That's really good, bud. And hands together, palms together here at the middle. And then try to stand on 1 foot. Once you get your balance, then grow your tree. And try to hold it there. Use your foot to feel very strong like a tree. And then we're going to come back down. And now we got to switch and use the other leg. Make sure you do both. Once you get your balance, you can grow your tree. And if you have to start over, that's okay. Bring your hands back in and grow your tree. It's a very good way to balance your body. All right, let's see where Bear goes next. All Bear wanted now was to have a good long stretch. Sometimes I reach up and try to touch the sky, said Chipmunk. Bear stretched and stretched just like Chipmunk. And Bear thought how wonderful it was to live in the forest. Just like my buddy's doing. You keep your hands up above your head and try to tip your body one side and then curve your body to the other. This one's called half move. I want you to try now to put your feet together. It's going to be a little harder to balance and not tip quite as far. Reach and try to curve that body and then reach and curve the body the other way. Go as far as is comfortable for you. Alrighty. Walking through the trees, Bear wondered what to do next. Every morning I try to think clearly about the day ahead, said Mouse. So Bear pressed her paws together at her knees and closed her eyes, just like Mouse, and a clear thought appeared in Bear's head. So you're going to start standing and then squat down. Try to go on your toes when we squat. On your toes, get your heels off the floor. There we go. Squatting down. Oh, we gotta back up or change my camera. Sorry, guys. There we go. There we go. Elbows resting on our knees. Hands together. Can you get your elbows on your knees, buddy? There you go. You can even bring those knees a little bit wider apart. Stretch. And we're thinking thoughts and balancing and keeping our backs straight. Let's see what's next. What do you think Bear is going to do? If I follow B, said Bear, I might find my favorite food. I sniff for my food like this, said Fox. Bear dropped to the ground and sniffed, just like Fox. And Bear could smell all the wonderful smells of the forest. So, to do your sniffing, get down on your hands and knees. On your knees. And then curl your toes and lift your hips up to the sky. Head down, head down. There we go. Can you walk like a bear now? On your hands and on your feet. Turn around, walk back the other way. If you can't walk yet and you just want to hold the position, that's just fine. Bear rushed quickly from tree to tree, but didn't find any food. I tried to wait and listen for my food, said Weasel. Bear waited and listened, just like Weasel, and Bear could hear all the beautiful sounds in the forest. So on your hands and knees again, turn sideways for me, and then you're going to round your back up and drop your head, oh, yep, that way, and then the other way. Lift your back up to the sky and drop your head down, and then back the other way, lift your head up and drop, there you go, and now lift your belly up, put your head down, lift up here, lift up, put your head down, and then drop it back down again, and lift up, and drop it back down. One more time, lift it up, and drop it back down. Good. Bear thought she saw some food up in the branches, but then as she heard a loud hiss, when I want to warn bears to leave me alone, I do this, said Snake. So on your belly, facing towards me if you can, and then you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders and push up. Push your shoulders up, not your hips. Keep your hips down. Push up with your hands. Push your hands up. There we go. So we keep those hips down. One more time, push up. Good job. That's a good way to stretch out your back from all the time you're sitting at your iPad. At last, Bear found a beehive. It was full of honey, but surrounded by bees. I still stay this way, said Butterfly. I stay still this way, said Butterfly, so that I don't get stung. Bear stayed very still, just like Butterfly, and Bear could hear the bees and smell the flowers. You can do this just here, up high on your knees if you can, or if you have to sit back on your feet. Can you sit down on your feet? That's okay too, but try to stay as still as you can. I like it if you can go up high. Bear dipped her paw and ate some of the delicious honey. Can you show me how you make your buzzing noise? Bear asked Bee. I use my wings, said Bee, but you can use your lips. Bear sat and breathed and buzzed just like Bee, and Bear felt as if she was not just full of honey, but full of bees too. Buzz. So you're going to sit down on the floor. Back up just a little bit for me. With your legs open wide, sitting up as tall as you can. Try to straighten out that back. That's the hard part. And then you're going to cross your legs into crisscross style. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the other one in too. Sitting up nice and tall. Tall, tall, tall. And you're going to try to boo with your lips closed and your teeth apart. Boo. You feel a buzzy in your mouth. Sitting up nice and tall. It's a good way to stretch those legs out to have them out wide and try to sit up tall. Bear rested by the river for a while, happy to have eaten her fill. I do this when I feel grateful, said Frog. Bear sat down and touched her toes, just like Frog, and Bear thought about what a wonderful day it had been. So you're going to try to sit up tall with those legs out, and then you breathe up and blow it out as you go forward. Try to reach your toes, even if you can't reach them. And then we're going to sit up tall again and breathe in and blow it out as we reach forward. Try to reach those toes. We're stretching out the backs of our legs. And breathe in and sit up, nice and tall, and blow it out. Do you feel a stretch, buddy? Good. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Reach for those toes. I can't reach my toes, and that's okay. It was getting dark, and Bear started to worry about finding her way back home. Everyone gets worried sometimes, however big or small they are, says Mole. I do this to keep calm. Bear rested her head and breathed just like Mole, and all the worries in Bear's head floated away. So you're going to sit back on your knees. Can you tuck your toes under? There you go. Sit down. And then you're going to bring your head down towards the floor, head on the floor, and hands back behind you. And you're going to just take nice, quiet breaths. Nice, calming breaths here. Comfortable and calm. Good job, bud. When Bear got home to her cave, she sat down and watched the sun go down. For a moment, Bear felt lonely. Then she gave herself a big bear hug and made a list in her head of all the things the other animals had shared with her. So let's lay down. And then bend our knees. Lay all the way down. And hands resting. And then you're going to give yourself a big hug. Squeeze. Can you turn sideways for me, buddy, so they can see you? There you go. On your back. There we go, just like that. Last one. Bear had learned to wake up like rabbit, balance like bird, stretch like chipmunk, think clearly like mouse, sniff like fox, listen like weasel, hiss like snake, stay still like butterfly, buzz like bee, feel grateful like frog, and keep calm like mole. But now all she wanted to do was sleep like bear. So nice and flat, put your legs down flat, and your palms facing up on the floor next to you. Rest them on the ground, on the floor next to you. Down here is okay. And just feel content and take a few breaths. Look at all the things that Bear did today. Thank you for playing along. I hope you have a great day.